How would they feel about the changes of our land? Why could you just imagine if they were around and saw a concrete jungle and highways on sacred ground? How would they feel about the disrespect of ancient lands? Wanna know, tears will come from each other's eyes and they will stop to realize that's how the people are inflicted danger now. Whoa, tell me what would they say? How would they feel when the smiles be content for the crime, for the pains that they have seen? Now cry for our God, cry for our people, cry for our lands that was taken away, and then yet you find hope in it. Mau keo kaiana kopono ea ipuwa mau keo kaiana kopono ea ipuwa mau keo kaiana kopono ea wanna now all of the fighting Kamehameha done to conquer all the islands now the economy in the earth. How would you feel about the changes of our land? Why could you just imagine if he came back and I saw traffic lights and the railroad tracks? How would you feel about the disrespect of ancient land? Well, no, tears will come from each other's eyes and they will stop to realize that's how the people are in great danger now. Whoa, tell me what would they say? How would he feel? Would his smiles be content with the crime, for the pain that he has seen? Now cry for our God, cry for our people, cry for our lands that was taken away, and then yet you find hope in it. Mau keo kaiana kopono ea ipuwa mau keo kaiana kopono ea ipuwa mau keo kaiana kopono ea ipuwa mau keo kaiana kopono ea ipuwa.
Aloha kākou to another episode 50, Darkside of Hawaiian Politics, Friday, October 30th. Let's go. Haleo Keave, Molokai Ahina, Maui Nui Akama, Oahu Kakui Heva, Mano Kalani Po, Ko Hawaii Pai Aina. Let's go. Moko Keave weather for today. Your highs north, 89, low 76 for the day. East, 80, low 72. Your south, 81, your low 73. Out west, tops out 91. High, low 83. He'enalu, Moko Keave. Your north, 2 to 3, occasional. Your east, small 1 to 2, occasional. Your south with the 2 to 3, occasional 3. And your west with a 1 to 2. That is He'enalu. Let's go to your Olelo no Eau for tonight. For your Halloween edition.
Yes,
Homework.
yes. You know what it is. Aloha mai kākou e ko Hawaii pai aina. And of course, before we get to our Olelo no Eau o Keia Po, we hit the la. What day is it? Oh, what day is it, right? What dreadful day it is. 46,674 days of illegal prolonged military occupation by the United States of America and all of their corporate affiliates. So again, 46,674 days
40.
of illegal prolonged occupation. So, not to start off at the very bottom of the barrel, but there's only one way to go. We go up from here, and we continue to fight the injustice here in Ko Hawaii Pai'aina, our country. And we continue to fight for justice for Hawaiians, for our people, for our lands, for our environment. And with that said, we gotta keep banging, checking in on our Olelo No'eau o Ke'ia Po, from Mary Kawena Pukui's Puke. Tonight we have, you have a little graphic here, Uncle Kepa, with the word swag, Pili Kau, Pili Ho'oilo. Yeah, Pili Kau, Pili Ho'oilo. So, the meaning of this Olelo No'eau, yeah, Pili Kau, together in Kau, in the Kauvela, and together in Ho'oilo, in the not so hot weather. There for the rainy season, there for the dry season, and basically a good companionship. And gotta stick together, Kanaka, all of us out there. We have a lot of work to do. We gotta get our kino strong. We gotta get our ohana strong, so that our lahui can be ikaika and we can come back full force for the next chapter. So, pili kau, pi'i ho'ilo. Right? We get them.
Through thick and thin, through the rainy weather, and through the dry seasons. Let's get it, Lahui.
Couple puddles,
So,
couple fireballs. You know how we do it.
let's get it, man. This week,
What we got on the chopping
we had to
block
wrap it up
today,
a little bit quicker this week because
Hey,
of
what's
special
up?
agreements and
Too much
another.
candy. Well, we get too much candy tomorrow. Is that what it is?
There's a lot of obligations tomorrow, and everybody must be safe for tomorrow. If you guys are
Right.
enjoying you guys' American festivities out there,
Right.
be safe out there.
course.
Wear the bright colors. You know the rules. Hand to hand, and don't be going around neighborhoods you're not familiar with. And this week on the chopping block, episode 50, we
Something
got
sweet. Something sweet.
police state abuse of power. So, there was a civil suit that took place just recently, not a civil suit, but a suit that was held coming from
The ACLU?
the
Was that the one?
ACLU, yes. So they are filing, these people are filing on behalf of a pandemic of corruption, what we're seeming to see. And that's what's going on today, Kako. Star Colonizer reports nothing old. Basically, people holding positions of power, police, being able to track down witnesses, victims, and people that could possibly testify against these individuals and hold them accountable. So this should be a warning to our families out there to be cautious if you do whistleblow, if you do decide to talk up against these people in power, because they do have access to your information, our information, and be safe, Kako. But we have to smash on this because this collusion, it's an inside job. They have access to your information. They can go on the computer. They can ask Susie, after they give Susie a nice cup of coffee, to type in your birth certificate and your social security, and they'll be knocking on your door like many other cops do. Homework.
Well, gotta take a look at that headline, and we should be seeing this a lot more often if you really look at all the cases, all the corruption, all the dysfunction coming from the state and coming from the police state of Hawaii, right? All these different imaginary emergencies that they like to pull the gun out for, and all the different ways they like to selectively enforce their colors of law in order to oppress and hold the Kanaka and the people of the land under their boot and under their knees. And so, this suit by the ACLU, it stems from like a 15-year-old boy, right, who got beat up by the son of one of the officers. And, I think this is like small potatoes when you really look at the bigger picture, the bigger fish that needs to be fried with all of this, because there's been a lot of corruption, and a lot of the times it's our own people who, like I said, are on the bottom of the boot with that. So gotta smash on the police brutality, the police corruption, the selective enforcement,
Abuse of
and
power.
the lack of accountability, right? Like Susan Ballard, we were covering her the other week where she's like, oh, it's not as bad as it looks, not as bad as it looks, right? While Miski's going off and Kealoha is going off.
How do we bring it back on
All
track?
these little incidents are kind of sprinkling the pie aina. So I gotta keep smashing. Keep your collar all ready. Keep your freaking your hammer by your side.
Your
you know,
collar already, kako.
and
Because
stay safe because we have to protect each other right now. And really our police should be working with all of us Kanaka to ensure the safety of us, to ensure the validity of the laws that are being followed and not followed, and who's making those orders and where are those orders coming from. They need to serve and protect our communities, and a lot of us Kanaka are here waiting for the opportunity to do that in a real way with American occupying forces. So
easy work, homework. Easy work, homework.
Chop 'em.
Chop 'em and drop
Okay.
'em. Next up, aole
Mix up.
hoku
Okay.
kea. So kako. You
Kea.
see them. You see how they do us every week, right?
Oh,
Every week,
I know kea.
these guys tell that we no care. We don't care about education. We don't care about the scientific community. We don't care about humanity. That's the proposition that, once again, the Hawaii Tribune and Herald, colonizing reporter, right, continues to push this false narrative of how TMT opponents oppose small teaching telescope on the bottom by Hale Pohaku. You guys got to remember, Kako, this is the same Hale Pohaku that the tourists were dropping bombs at. All their unregistered feces was going in 2015. Yeah.
Yep.
And,
Thought we forgot, huh?
yeah.
You guys thought we forgot about your doo-doo.
Yeah. You guys was dropping these illegal feces all over these sacred sites,
High altitude doo-doo.
high altitude doodle. And that's why this sounds like a sore loser to our community to try and bash what we have already said. This decommission, follow your word, decommission, take it down the mountain.
Right.
But obviously there's tricks to the game. There's levels to this, and you guys think that you guys can transport it downwards and give it to a gift, which is the University of Hawaii at Hilo, which is another extension of colonization. And you guys think that you're going to cater to a few potential nonprofits, Hawaiian entities.
Give them that smoke.
And then you guys think that we're supposed to cave in because these people are powerful and they run the university.
Ooh.
Well, the gig's up, just like Uncle Abel said, and
Gig is
Hokukia,
up.
you can bring it down the Mauna. You can put it down at the university, right where there's the new, beautiful $1 million structure. I think it could fit somewhere in the bushes there. But once again, I'm not the one to make those decisions, but Hokukia cannot stay on Mauna Kea and next to Hale Pohaku.
Maybe on Mauna Kea, if they ever find one of those out in the galaxy far, far away, right?
Yeah.
You can repurpose
Yeah.
the Hoku Kea for
Yeah.
Mauna Kea. But, more revisionism from the fake state and its affiliates, right?
Yeah.
Like, they want to take their trash that hasn't been working for 15 years and move them down the mountain, right? To pretend like they're using it to help the community or give us an access or give us a look into the stars. When really, it's a ploy and it's a cover-up so that they can develop the Hale Pohaku area. They're
Ooh,
streamlining.
sniff that one out, huh?
Bruh, they're
You sniff that
streamlining
out?
the development at Hale Pohaku. If you go up there, it's completely paved. There's all this new staging areas for all the new development they have. And that's to go with their nice little up-country club that they get right above there that everybody likes to hang out in and eat from the cafeteria and slide up by the backside while everyone's stuck at the gate. Oh, the road is closed. No more snow. Oh, get ice, whatever, right? So, we're pretty much, we're used to these kind of shenanigans.
Like you get their schedule,
right?
huh?
There's a bigger picture here. They're trying to develop the 9,000 foot area, which they should not have that authority. They should not have that right. And
You heard it here first from
we should
homework right
actually,
there. Got him.
right? We need to step up our
Go yard line.
Yeah,
Couple is
the
on the
goal
goal line.
line, right,
You're gonna
right.
sneak this to the fumble,
Who's
baby.
up there? Let's give a call to the uncles up there. Elekona up top or Nakia Ipa'a.
That's what I'm talking about.
Give us an update.
So, Kako, if you guys continue to oppose the desecration, then you guys must know that this Opala must find its way down the Mauna. Next up, we have to hit, as we smash and we pass, Peter Martin Boys Club. So, Kako,
Boys Club.
the Boys Club down at Maui. So, down at the shoreline, Kako, mahalo to the families out there on the front line, Maui Nui Akama, Maui Api'i Lani, for continuing to hold the county, these private developers accountable, basically, and keeping the community most connected with the situations. As you can see, go ahead and check out Uncle Keamoku guys' pages and Protect Oluwalu. And you guys can go and read a little bit more about this. But just as the story, there is development going on beachfront lands out in Oluwalu. And basically, those lands are developing by, once again, Peter Martin.
Same guy.
For a selected few.
Yeah.
And here you have it. He's not only in Kaula Valley up at the mountain peak.
Right.
He's actually at the shore picnicking with his little beach and picnic chairs over there, if you guys haven't seen that one yet. With that being said, this guy Peter Martin and the boys club down in the front beach water access, this is an issue, and we support everything that's going on in Maui, and this needs our attention, Maui Ohana. And if you guys can Kako, you guys know what to do, and you guys know who to get a hold of.
Yeah.
With that being said, homework.
Yeah, just more corruption, more, like these people who feel entitled to, because they have the free reins to pretty much do whatever they like, to pretty much develop whatever lands and take whatever kind of edge or capitalize on whatever edge. Right now it's the pandemic. It's the whole getting back to normalcy with the state and the dysfunction, the sheer dysfunction of how it operates and how it actually takes care of its obligations and its people and its resources and et cetera, et cetera. So this is a perfect time for somebody like Peter Martin, right? And all these different guys, big developers and big landowners, to make their move, right? That is like the green light for these guys. So mahalo to the Ohanas out in Maui, right? For catching this corrupt action in its tracks. And as you can see, there's a lot of with the Maui Planning Commission, with these other entities within the state really and the counties, collaborating and colluding with people like these guys, so that they can do what they do, right? That's the only way it gets done. Somebody looks this way, somebody looks that way, somebody takes the ball right up the front. Man. Smash these cupcakes.
Smash these knuckleheads, man. So for the quick break in between, you know what you gotta give them in between, man. It's the COVID freak out. With the COVID freak out for this week, we got.
What's the headline?
These knuckleheads think that there should be a vaccination of 60 to 70% of the population. So with that being said, Kako, I vote Ige Caldwell and Mary Kim to be the first ones to be injected with these first experimental curves, so we can see what does fried rice kimchi look like when the thing goes wrong. And with that being said, the 60 to 70%, please stand up, because just like last week we said, the herd immunity, they want to have a herd immunity. They're calling you pipi, they're calling you angilets. They want this herd of vaccination and this herd of sickness. That is unacceptable. And if you know Kanaka, then you know you're not the 60 or 70%. Homework, where do you want it?
I'm definitely not
Left
60
arm, right
or
arm.
70%. I'm more like 25, 27 and that. But anyway, America got some really big problems right now, guys. And they're going global, These problems have gone global. America, or westernization, I should say, white supremacy, these big machinations of age-old power and corruption and control. You know, like these are the type of things they want to put in place to get us to comply in the future. These are the kind of tracks they're setting for us to basically take the turkey baster, right, and get the strap. So, you know, we have to be very mindful that what happens in America most definitely will affect what happens in the Hawaiian Kingdom. Most definitely will affect what happens to Hawaiians in Kanaka Maoli. And we have to protect ourselves, right? So this is just another sign, I think, of how inept, corrupt, dysfunctional, and pretty much, you know, dominating the fake state and its policies and these global kind of control policies are really like starting to show their head right now. So, you know, gotta smash that.
Right away, you know.
Smash that one away, guy.
Kako, be safe out there. We're not saying be ignorant and be reckless. We're saying be safe.
Be safe.
But let's not be guinea pigs in the process. You seen what the syphilis drill. You seen what they did prior to out in the Americas.
This isn't our first pandemic.
Yeah, it's not the first
brought
one.
here by foreigners, right? And invasive, you know, invasive types of capitalization.
Food for thought.
So, you know, like this is not our first pandemic, guys. All the diseases that have come to Hawaii have come their way from this process, this streamline. So let's protect ourselves, right? And we got to get to the root of the issue. America.
Let's go.
America.
So, past the freak out, now let's get
That's my
back to
freak
the
out for
reality,
day.
baby. Let's go.
That's my freak out.
So to wrap it up in the back half, chopping block,
I didn't want to talk about the
scumbags.
You know.
Let's go. We got Red Hill fuel tank
Red Hill
storage.
fuel tank. Ooh.
So, Kako.
Let's get some juicy details.
So you
on this
know,
guy.
mahalo to the Sierra clubs, all of those environmental activism that has been phenomenal research. Go ahead and go check out Sierra's documentation of how many spills have occurred, how many gallons, and it really was like a 25% radius in a span of X amount of years or so that there was going to be leaks into the aquifer. There's actually percentages that goes into this, Kako. So go ahead, go check out Sierra clubs who have been doing the battle longer than us. They have the data to show what we mean for these people who don't understand it, what we're talking about. But this is where we want you guys to focus in on too, yeah? As we look at Red Hill, yes, Red Hill has a location, yeah? And that location, homework, give it to them.
Is it IL?
Or Halava, around Halava.
No. Let's take a deeper look right there,
Let's look
right?
at deeper look.
So we're on the Mokupuni of Oahu. In the Moku of Eva.
Yeah.
In the Ahupua'a of Halava. There we go. So we in Halava. That's where the Red Hill fuel tank is. Red Hill is actually Halava, right? And these are old lava tubes, right? Places where our kupuna traversed, collected water, and cultivated a relationship with not only the Aina, but with each other, with their communities. So
Give them the business.
you know,
What is the
that's-
magic name? What is the magic
anyway,
name? Who's the owner? Who is the owner?
Let's take a look right there.
Who is the owner?
Kekua Na'oa M.
Kua na oa.
Matayo. Is it Matayo? It's
Kako,
Ali'i.
you just heard it.
Na'oa. And the Helu is 7712 and 8516B.
And so, Kako,
So that
if
are-
you
that's your
if you are
LCAs.
out there, if you guys are out there and you guys truly want to be a help for the Lahu in the community, go ahead and post all the stolen lands that the tax map keys, Aole tax map keys, and go ahead and if you got the courage and if you guys do the right thing, show the Land Commission Award. Expose these people, these government agencies who use our Ali'i lands to dispose red fuels, jet fuels and atomic, could be atomic energy weapons, all kinds of stuff that you don't even
Secrets,
disclose.
Right.
So at that
Military
point,
secrets.
these lands are not the government's lands. The Red Hills do not belong to them. Yes?
Nope.
And that's why we have an obligation to when these military or whatever private entity lay claims, we be the first to not only expose you, but call you out every week and opportunity, because we need to layer up on the truth, because this shit stinks and we need to level up on that.
Yep.
And Red Hill, gotta get a smash.
Yep.
That fuel gotta get out.
Clean up Red
Clean
Hill,
up and
it's
get
almost-
out.
And like if you take a look at the details, it's almost impossible to clean up. But
It's
just
impossible.
like pretty much all the military dumps, all the military toxic wastelands that scatter the Pai'aina, but that scatter the world, right? Really, that infest the world. So yeah, clean up Red Hill, clean up Halava,
Yeah.
all the way up, all the way. Stop stealing the water, because we know that's what you guys did, right in Pearl Harbor, right below there too, with your base, right? And get ready for the transition back to the Hawaiian people, to a state of grace,
Yeah.
right? So that we can move forward with a healthy earth. But
Hit this, Ava.
whew,
Hit
the
that.
state-
Go. Let's go.
The state and the feds and this war machine that they have that just grinds the earth down into hamburger meat. I really can't smash that thing hard enough. I wish I could smash that machine real hard.
Right?
With the kill switch.
So, that's how we gotta do. Continue to just bang on these knuckleheads as we wrapping
Anyway.
it up for the bottom two.
Couple more.
The last
Chop
two.
it on. Chop it.
The Hu Ho Nua Gangi Kako. You knew that we was gonna do something about this, right? You knew we wasn't gonna let the old thieves come to the dinner table and act like
Who's
they
that?
don't know nobody.
Who that is?
So Kako, this is the red flag. This is what we're telling you guys. We're not old. We're not the smartest tool in
They're pulling out all the stops, man. Look at that. The Mount Rushmore of Hawaii fake state corruption.
the fake state corruption, Kako.
You got 4 colors of the ice cream cone on the ice cream cone. One of them is brown, a little bit brown, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Tell them what's going on here. What's going on?
No. So Kako, cousin Jarek out there and the Ohana
Right.
have been on this since the time it even
For years.
sniffed out.
Right.
And so
Another
these,
project that tried to move forward without any of the permits, without any of the due process, right?
We didn't-
Boom! Community comes through, checks them out. Hey, what?
this
Yep.
this kind of had an effect on me because
do it like
because
that.
cousin was trying to explain, right? Cousin was trying to explain to us that this project is basically squatters who don't have title to the land, who basically didn't have the clearance of health or any other mechanisms,
Their own collaborating agencies didn't
But-
even have the clearance from them.
but they were there, and they were building, and they were working
And
as
they
if
were
it was legal.
dumping
And they were
doo-doo
dumping.
water off the cliff. Oh, that's the real reason these guys got
And so-
caught, right?
so these are
violating the Clean Water Act.
These are, yes, violating
Yep.
the Clean Water Act. And not only this is the old sugarcane lands that shall revert back to homesteads when it's
Yep.
done. And it's done, Kako.
After the
So,
plantation was powered, they were supposed to give them back to the Hawaiian people.
We're
right?
gonna- we're
To
gonna
the
dig-
Hawaiian homes land.
We're going to dig deeper to it. Just like how we did the
Right.
last one and
So
expose them.
where are these lands really?
Where is this land?
Where is this land? Who owns the Huhonua lands?
Who owns Hu Ho Nua?
Okay.
Say the proper name
Let's go. So we in the Ahupua of
of
Makahanaloa.
Makahanaloa, cousin.
Pepe Ekeo, right there.
Yeah.
But Makahanaloa.
Makahanaloa.
In the Moku of Hilo, on the Moku Puni of Hawaii Nui Kuauli. Okay, and then over here you see the TMK. We got some TMK information. Mahalo to Oha for the Kipuka database assist. But you look up a little bit more, right? Land Commission Award number 8559. B17, right?
And who's the winner?
Luna Lilo.
Jackpot.
Yep, the king himself. So another
Li'i
Ali'i
violation.
Right, another Ali'i trust violation. These guys think they slick. We sniffed them out. The Kanakas over there in Makahanaloa sniffed them out, right? Shout out to Brother Jarek and the Ohana protecting their coastline and their cultural resources out there. But the true, right? Who's the true owner of this land? This is from our ali. So mahalo for the Kanaka out there taking care of their kuleana, exercising their kuleana, and blowing the poo, blowing the whistle when these big corporate entities try to take the shell of the plantation that was left behind and turn them into a new machine for grind up some more hamburger. Smash these buggers.
So there you go, man. Homework.
Smash the Mount Rushmore of the fake state, right? These four knuckleheads over here.
All ole TMKs and continue.
Smash these buggers.
Continue down this path.
Kawila.
Homework. That's all we gotta
Kawila,
do is
Kawila.
continue to expose them. Every time we hear of a property being sold, being used, being leased, Kanaka, research it,
Yes.
post it out,
The
update everybody.
mo'okuauhau, right? Our mo'okuauhau is our most important thing for us as Kanaka. Figuring out where we are, who we are, and what we gotta do.
Yes.
So, follow your mo'okuauhau, Kanaka, yeah? Your Ohana's one, but your Aina's one. Yeah, because pretty sure I had one slick bugger win pull something over majority of the parcels out there. Your Ohana land is probably one of them too. So, who we got next?
last
Auntie
up.
Diane?
Last up
Auntie Diane.
on our chopping block today, Kako. You guys had the opportunity to. It was a pretty funny article how it happened, how they teased this.
Right, every once in a while you run across one of these articles on Facebook, right? These little
somebody-
like mo'olelos,
Somebody
right?
felt slick and they wanted to tease her about her campaign about running for Congress in 1972. Well, Auntie Diana Hansen responded. And read the article. It's down at Auntie Melissa's share space. We actually shared it on the Ao News now too. But Diana, Kako. Quick story about that. Really inspiring. And we got to see firsthand how what we read about it, how DHHL, right, the Department of Homeless Hawaiians, lease for pennies on the dollar to federal government, private corporation, and even Magnum PI had a little piece of this. So Diane is actually one of those heroes that come in different colors from all around the world.
Right.
And she ran for Congress, and this is where we need your help, Lahui. Sparky and the one-hand bandit,
Matsunaga.
Inoue,
Uncle Danny.
got the letter from Diana.
Right.
But
She did her
they
homework.
said, don't open a can of worms because they had the properties on lock. So with that being said, Kako, we've been getting robbed by Asians, by the government,
Yep.
by senators
By
with
settler
one arms.
colonialism.
And this is not even the center of this corruption I can smell. I'm disappointed in Kai Mahele, being part of, these issues and not revealing how easy it was for them to lease our lands out and sell it when we have these meetings. It took somebody of this passion, Mrs. Diana, to come up and tell the Hawaiians that, hey, the legislation is sitting behind doors, leasing your property out for pennies of the dollars, right? And their Asians are in Congress, and you guys are not going to receive anything because those are in Congress are the ones holding us back. And as you can see, the dinosaurs are still alive. They're running on fossil fuels, but they're going to have their day too. But Diana, mahalo for all you do, and thank you for Star Colonizer for rallying up the hornet's nest, because she was waiting for these racist remarks, and she came back in true colors as she was ready for it. With that being said, we're giving out a pass for Diana. Her stories are only what we can imagine because she witnesses it. Homework, close it up, because
Yeah.
I want to smash these knuckleheads.
I mean, Chucks, it just takes a good story sometimes to
Yeah.
remind you just how far reaching and how, you know, really plain as day, a lot of the corruption, a lot of the dysfunction that the state of Hawaii operates on, and how they've treated Hawaiians. And I think
How
this
to continue.
is a great, you know, a great little anecdotal kind of mo'olelo that just shows you, you know, you may be laughing at me running for office in the middle of this whole like, you know, Asian Pacific Islander identity theft wave, right, that was going on at the time. But you know, there was some real issues that she talked about in her article.
And she said the land was stolen.
Right.
You can't
She
get
says
any
it
realer
point
than that,
blank.
man.
She says it point blank. The politicians at the time knew what was going on. Right? They
Yes.
knew this was planned systemic violence.
So
against
Inoue,
Hawaiians.
all your campaigners, all you people still running the
Yeah.
Democratic Party, this is what we're not going to tolerate.
All you freaking cupcakes, you know, that are still trying to get votes this week and still trying to suck it dry all the way to the end. We shine the light right on your face.
And thank you, Diana, for relighting that fire.
Yeah,
But you know what?
One fireball.
You know what? Congress, 1972, it takes people with courage and the spirit to rise above these kind of colonizing and crisis actors running around. Because everybody's running around here. If you're born in Hawaii, you know, the word is you're checking the Native Hawaiian box. And who could that be? I don't know. You know, you guys had a whole lot of people. With that being said, homework, we got to get straight to our what?
That's it.
Constitutional oath breaker. Stop it. We're not letting nobody slide.
Oh,
We got the
come
constitutional
on.
oath breaker.
Smash.
Almost smash. Constitutional oath breaker for this week. Who you got?
Constitutional oath breaker.
Who you got
of the
constitutional
week.
oath breaker
I-
of
you
this
know,
week?
I just keep it steady. I keep it steady. The cat in the hat, right?
Okay.
David Ige. He's got the freaking.
David Ige?
He's got the captain's deck, right? And so I could name every one of the hats on top of his head, but go to the root, go to the cat himself,
Yeah.
and all the fat cats out there. We see you guys. We're gonna smash on you guys extra hard next week. Watch out.
Watch out. So next one up, I want to hit this knucklehead is DHHL. They got to be the constitutional oath breaker. See, these
Did
people.
this time? What was it this week?
No. I mean, just this whole conversation with Auntie Diana exposing them of how simple it is to give it to Magnum PI while they're doing a fucking show down Neville Beach area,
Right.
and it's like Sea Life Park can charge anybody and get the $1 cheeseburger. With that being said, Isla, you know, you the guy, you Mazagatani, and the legacy of the Department of Homeless Hawaiians. With that being said, that is my constitutional oath breaker. Let's wrap this up with the rapid aloha, cousin.
Rapid aloha.
Rapid
There we
aloha.
go.
Who you
Shed
got
of
for
love.
your-
Shed of love. Well, right here we shout out our sponsors for the evening. Kumu Cards. Go
Kumu
get
Cards.
you some of these awesome tools to help spread the ike and teach our ohana near or far, right? No matter where you are, these cards can go with you. And so hit up brother at Kumu Cards. And what else we got? What else
We
baby?
got the one and only Bite the Eye, right?
Bite it.
So Bite the Eye.
I like looking
once
at
again,
this one.
Once again, mahalo to Bite the Eye, continuing to support and feed the community, the lahui, the best foods, fresh foods, you can't beat. And if you guys think you guys got it, think again.
Support Hawaiian businesses, support Hawaiian-owned businesses, support businesses that benefit and support other Hawaiian businesses. Because that's the only way we're going to take back the ship from the shit show shenanigan crew of the fake state.
Yeah.
And so fuel up. Eat some while we still get healthy in the ocean.
Yep.
Eat some good mea'ai from your community. Support each other. And let's grow, baby.
And don't forget,
Let's grow.
protect Kuleana lands,
Of
kako.
course, we always got time for this,
Hey.
baby.
Aole TMKs.
Aole
Let's get it.
TMK.
This is what we live for, kako.
TMTs, TMKs, they are the same.
We gotta
You
get
know,
home.
chop
Protect
'em up.
Kuleana lands. I think tomorrow, go ahead and check out Kemoku Kapu's page. Lance is gonna
Lance
have
Collins, their
Lance Collins
attorney.
is gonna have a meeting with the heirs of Kauaula, and we actually have. Come on, man. Well, Kako, go ahead and go check out that list. They have a list out on Protect Kauaula Protect Lahaina, your name is on there.
Right.
You're invited to the meeting.
The roll call.
The roll call, Hawaiian Kingdom census. Bring your chairs, bring your water, stay dry.
Yep.
And with that being said, Kako, mahalo.
And if you're not one of the Ohanas, right, just, support the Ohanas who are. And take notes because we got to do this everywhere, Kanaka. We need to do this in every valley, in every arable land, with all the different agricultural needs that we have, all the different Kanaka needs that we have.
Yes.
We have to return to our kuleana. We have to embrace that. We have to pick up the O'o bar
Yes.
and show them down deep.
Show 'em
so
down
they
deep.
cannot shake us. Onipa.
And if you need it, toothaches, your quick fix. If the ava can't hit you fast enough for the dry,
You
we
got
got the extract. So next thing you know what to do. Catch them down Cornerville.
Check us
Check
out.
'em out,
in
check
the
'em out.
Coconut Grove, right? Where the old chiefs used to have their coconut grove, but now only get coconuts. So let's go. Let's drink some shells, baby.
Let's go.
Inu kawai ava ava. Thank you for joining us again, everybody. Hope you have a good trick or treat. No
Be
get
safe.
So, no get so stomach, right?
No get so stomach. Be safe, Kako. Aloha.
Love you guys. Ahui ho. Malama pono. Just keep banging them.